The guy who shot Abraham Lincoln was John C. Riley.
Not John C.
I'm
Riley.
gonna have a stroke. If we keep doing the show, I'm gonna have an absolute stroke.
John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth.
It just takes producer Paul threatening me with a medical emergency for it to pop in my head.
How was he threatening you? He would be the...
Darrison.
A very heavy predation.
Very heavy predation. That Darrison.
I think that you'd be a good stroke victim, Paul. I'd like to see that someday. Just like a mild one.
That's basically what's happening when I text you at 3 a.m.
I know.
There's blood in places it's not supposed to be, and that's what's going on.
All right. So, wow, Jackie, you're probably a big part of, or a big fan of president history, or presidential history. We haven't had a president named President History. But
yeah, I'm a big part of it, actually. I think we're all part of it. So that
we are.
sense.
And me and Paul, more or less, because it truly is history.
Yeah, and I don't vote either, so that you guys are...
I vote every day. But I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You do vote, but only if Joe Biden's running.
Yep. Got me to rock the vote.
He's my guy. Everyone's got a guy, and...
I volunteered at my polling place. I voted 10,000 times for him. I took all the Trump ballots. I tossed them in a lazy river.
Yeah.
They just floated downstream. Jackie, any HBD stan will tell you that this is the point in the show where I present an exhaustively researched birthday bio segment about the jolly good fellow of the day. Unfortunately, I can't do that for you this week. I simply could not find the time. I've been busy with just whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter what I've been busy with, but, honestly, I just wouldn't feel right about honoring this dastardly cad with a lovingly compiled capsule biography anyway. Generally, we reserve that treatment for respectable figures like Kimberly Guilfoyle, Dennis Rader, but I'm not going to leave our listeners empty-handed, or empty-eared, I guess. I did manage to do a little Google foo, and I found an article on BuzzFeed.com that perfectly fits the theme of today's JGF John Wilkes Booth. Top 5 actors turned assassins. You won't believe number 5. Numbers 1 through 4 will surprise you too. This was written by BuzzFeed senior staff writer Marco Marks, and it reads as follows. Let's face it, we all love actors, but assassinating someone is no joke. We hope you're sitting down for this because here are 5 shocking incidents where a beloved actor didn't take home an Oscar, they took someone's life. Number 1, John Wilkes Booth. Well, we already talked about that. We'll skip that one. Number 2, Billy Crystal. Few would suspect this madcap mirthmaker of any malicious misdeeds, but even BC has some skeletons in his closet. Recently unearthed footage of his hosting stint at the 1992 Academy Awards reveals that Crystal absolutely killed the crowd that night. Number 3, Jeffrey Dahmer. It's almost impossible to hear the Milwaukee Monster's name without sexual assault, cannibalism, murder, and necrophilia coming to mind. It's a shame that this is the legacy left from a man who once played the role of a tree in his 4th grade play. Number 4, Robin Williams. That's right, another disturbing instance of a clown gone killer. America's favorite funny man made us laugh in Mrs. Doubtfire, made us laugh and cry in Patch Adams, but just made us cry when he ended up killing the funniest man in the world. And finally, number 5, Will Smith. The original Fresh Prince has forever been known as Hollywood's number 1 nice guy. However, recently unearthed footage from the Academy Awards in March 2022 reveals a gruesome scene that makes Billy Crystal's earlier Oscars atrocities look tame by comparison. While presenting an award, Chris Comedy made an off-the-cuff joke about a possible sequel to the 1997 cult classic Chris Comedy made an off-the-cuff joke about a possible sequel to the 1997 cult classic G.I. Jane. Smith, seated nearby, thought it was unacceptable for the down-to-earth star to get people's hopes up about a non-existent reboot and promptly strode across the stage and for an excruciating 35 minutes beat Chris Comedy to death on live television. The incident has since been memory holed, but it's something to think about next time you queue up Big Willie style on your Pono. And so there it is. Thank you, Marco Marks from BuzzFeed, for the article Top 5 Actors Turned Assassins You Won't Believe Number 5. Numbers 1 through 4 will surprise you too. And happy birthday, John Wilkes Booth!
Happy birthday, John.
And
That's cool. You know what? I knew a couple of those, but a couple of them I didn't know. I didn't know the Will Smith.
Yeah, not a lot of people really talked about that. And it was a while ago now.
Or number... who was number 3?
Billy Crystal, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Right. Maybe didn't know.
Could have done Matthew Broderick or Alec Baldwin, but you went this way.
I didn't write it.
Well, the audience goes right, you go left.
Oh, Brandy.
What did she do?
She killed a girl with her car.
I just read
I
just read something I found online.
Let's take a break. Let's fill out the list and we'll email BuzzFeed. We'll see what we can do.